No, but I mean, I still have got to get somebody to help me out here. Wait, stand up, sir. All right, good. How old are you?
34.
34 years old. Being a 34-year-old man, I mean, no, you're going to answer this question. Here, turn around for a second. Turn this way. Turn this way. So you don't have to look at any of the ladies. Okay. Talk to me. You know, you're 34 years old. You know, and a 46-year-old woman comes over to you, and she's just a 46-year-old woman. She looks her age, and but very intellectually stimulating. And then a 25-year-old woman comes over to you. A 22-year-old woman comes over to you. In the same setting. And you had to pick one to go out with. Who would you pick?
I picked the one that has the most common sense.
Let's say they are dead even common sense.
I won't judge them by the bank account. I judge them by what they have intellectually sound and the way they carry themselves. If they don't have no mentality, no character, no principles, no morals, then get out of my face.
Okay, all right. How you doing?
Good.
Good. How old are you, sir?
29.
29. You're on that borderline. You're almost.
Yep.
You're almost 30.
Yep.
You're almost 30.
Almost over the hill. Is that what you're saying?
You're almost 30.
Yep.
Being almost 30. Same question I posed to this gentleman. I posed to you. You're standing in a place. Is she with you?
Yeah.
Is
Not a date. A friend.
Oh, no, okay, a friend. Good. Don't look behind me.
Okay.
So you're in a place. Here comes a 37, 40. No, let's say a 45-year-old lady, intellectually sound, businesswoman, has established herself, and then here comes a 22-year-old woman. Same thing as far as personality goes. You give them both A's. As far as economic stability, both A's. Who will you go out with?
It's a tough question.
Okay.
I tend to go out with someone closer to my own age.
So you're 29. She's 20, and the other woman is 40. Who do you pick?
Probably the one who, if ignoring all the other aspects, probably. That's a tough one. Probably the older. Probably the older one. No, probably the older one.
Probably the older one. Wait a minute. Probably the older one.
No, just joke. It depends. There's a lot of things that it depends on. If she's gone to college and gone through college, then chances are she's a little more mature than the 22-year-old who hasn't.
Okay. Well, there's an interesting. So you wouldn't go out with Tara?
You're putting me on the spot with that.
I have.
I don't know anything about her background, so I can't judge it.
Okay. All right. So Don, what do you say to this? Do you think these guys are lying, or are they telling the truth?
I think this guy choked big time right here.
Okay.
And the guy back there is probably okay, but everybody's different, you know. I like young women. He likes young women. There's guys here who want to go out with somebody their own age. I don't have any trouble with any of that.
Okay, yes, sir.
Just get out of, you know, I do what I want, you do what you want. You want to read my book?
No, but you're telling people what to do.
I'm telling them how to do.
You're giving them a
I'm
manual
telling
of
them
what to do.
how to date younger women.
you're-
I'm not telling them they have to.
You're not telling them how to date. You're telling them how to get to bed with them. That's all you're telling them.
That's what it's all about.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
What I want to say is this here, that I disagree with them going against the older women because they're beautiful older women, but there are a lot of older guys who are going for younger women because of this here sexual revolution thing, because I work as a word processor, and I worked around a lot of women, and a lot of women are not, they're going for the younger guys. They're beautiful older women. But I tell you that there are a lot of young guys, older men are going for the younger girls because of that. I hear all the stories.
Just because of the sexual revolution. So this is bottom line a sex thing for both of you.
No, Montel, there are other reasons.
No.
What?
Older women bring too many hang-ups to the relationship. They have been lied to. They've had broken engagements.
Okay, I'll tell you what. We're going to take a break, and when we come back...
bring all that baggage in.
We're going to take a break, and when we come back, I want you to define what some of these hang-ups are so that older women may be a little bit more knowledgeable, and they'll know. Albert, I think you were going to define what some of the hang-ups are that older women have.
There's a tremendous number, many of them, almost every bad thing that a man has done to them, they bring to the relationship, because after they get, say, to be 40, they have been so disappointed, so lied to, and so mistreated by other men that they bring that to the new relationship. And sometimes they get ridiculous. Like, I've had a woman come into my bedroom and say, uh-oh, and I said, what's the matter? She said, well, you got sheets with the elephant and castle on it, and I had a guy 10 years ago who had those same kind of sheets. He did bad to me. Yeah. No.
Okay.
I mean, they really bring a lot of this, and younger women don't do that. Younger women have a positive attitude.
So they don't look for elephants, they're looking for, like, you know, little booties and things like that? Sorry. Francine, go ahead, I can't hear you. What did you say?
Why do you assume that all older women come with problems or that men were mean to them? Why do you assume that?
He's generally speaking. younger women are more open-minded. They're more of an exhibitionist in the bedroom.
Really?
Wait, younger women are more of an exhibitionist in the bedroom?
Yes.
Yes?
They haven't. They're not experienced. They're not so-called used merchandise.
Right.
And
Wait a minute, wait.
Overused.
Wait, let me hear what you say. Now, she says that...
Some of these young women are overused.
Overused?
Because they're exceptionally promiscuous.
that goes
And
with
as far as the older woman experience, let me tell you something. I personally think that the problem with these two gentlemen, and I use the term loosely, okay? I think the problem with you gentlemen is that you have been burned. And you want to control, and therefore you know that a woman like me who's 52 and proud of it, number one, I'm going to say, honey, you're going to make sure that I'm satisfied. Woo! That's number one. And number two, you can't control me.
Let me get this.
You
Wait a
can't
minute, Don. Hold
control
on.
me.
Look.
A 19-year-old, a 20-year-old. I did use the term loosely,
Lady,
gentlemen.
Look, you, my dear, have made my case about busting over 40-year-old women better than I could make it if I wrote 50 books. Just take a look at what you
You
get.
need to write the 53rd book.
This is
I'll
what
tell
you
you
get.
Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Just so we can have some support, I want you to welcome right now to the show Bobby and Jules Russell.
Okay.
Bobby is 42, and Jules is 82 plus, and they have been married for over 20 years. Thank you very much for being here. Now, Bobby, you're the younger woman, and 20 years ago, when you met the two of you, let's see, you were 22.
I was
She was
20,
20, I was 60
he
when
was
we first
60.
met.
But I first have to say one thing.
Right.
This is to the gentleman who wrote the book. You are not a chauvinist pig, you're just a pig.
Thank you.
Go right
I
ahead.
am a younger woman married to an older man, but there was no manual in the world that my husband could have read if there wasn't love behind it, because I would have seen right through it like people will see through you. And who are you fooling but yourself? You're not going to fool women. We're not dummies. We're not morons. Believe me, we know true love, and that's what I have with this man. That's what I have for 20 years.
Well, Jules, what attracted you back then? What attracted you to
You
Bobby?
used the word.
What's that?
The word was, you know, there's no such thing as love at first sight. Attraction at first sight. Now, I was a swimmer, and I used to swim 1 or 2 laps of the pool. And I'm swimming in the pool. I'm swimming in a pool in Puerto Rico, and as I come to the end of the pool, I see this gorgeous, and I didn't know she was 20, I just saw this gorgeous girl. And immediately when I saw her, I was attracted to her. And from the attraction, after I got up to the 100th lap, I had already made a date with her. And at that time, and subsequent to that, maybe about a week later, we both fell in love with each other. I did not need a book. I didn't have to read a book. And I've been out with a few girls in my day. And this girl here just threw me off my pedestal.
And I had been out with many men before. And the one thing that I fell in love with my husband was the fact that he treated me like a lady. He treated me beautiful.
Wait a minute.
Not like, wait, let me finish. Most, unfortunately, and I'm not saying younger, but most of the men that I had come in contact with abused me physically and mentally. By the time I met him, I was ready for some emotional love. He gave me that, and it's lasted 20 years, and it's better today than it was then.
I have a question for Tara.
The question for Kara, go ahead.
What is it that attracts you to an older guy? What actually catches your eye, or if anything at all?
His experience in life.
What's that?
His experience in life in all aspects.
Wait. Go ahead.
But you can't see experience across a bar or you know, at work or something like
Yes,
that.
you can. How can you the way a man holds himself, the way he carries himself, the way he acts within his peers?
Say that one more time, Bobby.
How can you define chemistry? God knows what it is. Nobody can define it. It's just a physical attraction. And I think sometimes it's God, fate, destiny. I was 20. I didn't want to meet a man 60, but I did, and we fell in love. It was God's hand, and it worked. Believe me, it worked.
Ms. Smith.
I've been dying to say this. I just think that the guy that wrote that book is a chauvinistic pig.
Okay.
And, I mean, it's total trash. Age should have nothing to do with the relationship. You're as young as you feel.
Okay.
And I just think that it's both.
All right. Yes, ma'am.
To me in the black,
Right.
how can you say that a younger woman is you bring problems into a relationship?
No, an older woman brings the problems in their relationship.
Older men bring problems into relationships too. They always talk about what my ex-wife or what my ex-woman or whatever did to me.
Okay.
This is what.
Francine, if you had not known that these guys felt the way they did, would you have been attracted to these men if you were you're single, you're out in the place looking around, not necessarily looking around for a date, but would these be the kind of men that you would be
He
attracted to?
looks like a sleaze. I wouldn't even talk to him. And this gentleman at least is well-groomed and presents himself well. I might talk to him, but after 5 minutes, I'd know that all he's looking for is a receptacle. He's not looking for any kind of a relationship.
All right, what I wanted to say is that, you know, with this gentleman here is that, I mean, the problem I see is that you probably got married at a young age and you missed it. And you're trying to recover, you know, by getting with a younger woman and things like that. Me, myself, I'm very attracted to older women.
And how old are you?
I'm 25 years old.
And how old, when you say I'm attracted to older women, like, tell me what the age is.
Oh, the oldest I've gone out with was 38.
38. So where is that median that you look for?
Basically with the older woman, it's, you know, it's more, you get more, to me, I think you get more with an older woman than a younger woman, because a younger woman, it's like they're still growing. Whereas an older woman, they're already there.
Okay, and what's the age though that you're looking for in that older woman? Give me a 30 to and above.
Yeah, about over my age, like 26 and up.
Oh, so any 1 year older or better?
Over the 20.
Okay, wait, let's just do this one more time. Now, I like all the ladies that are, let's say, 32 and older to stand up. If you're single, stand up for a second. All ladies 32 and older. If you're single, stand up. 32 and older. 32 and older. And this lady here is saying, look, I see his body. He's short, but he's all right. Now look around this room and tell me, out of all these ladies that are standing, and they're 32 and older and single, who would you be attracted to? Still looking? What?
I can't say all of them.
You can say all of them?
Yeah, all of them.
All of them. Now, for the ladies that are 32 and older, now, wait a second. Let me ask you a question. Would you date a man that was 25 years old?
Yeah.
You would? Would you?
No.
No. And can I ask you how old you are?
Well, actually, I'm not 32. I'm 30, but
30. Okay.
I've done it before. I've dated someone that was 4 years younger, and it just didn't work out.
It wouldn't work out. Okay. All right. Thank you for this. Let me see. How about you? Would you date a man that was younger than you?
It depends how he is experienced.
His experience. His experience in what way?
It's like if he's really is like more mature for his age, or how he carries himself.
Yes. To the two gentlemen over here, they say that women reach their peak in their 30s. So what would you do with a 20-year-old?
Pardon me? What do I do with a 20-year-old? The same thing I do with a 22-year-old.
Yes, but they say women reach their peak when they're in their 30s.
Supposedly they reach their sexual peak at 33. What's happening is that they're finally overcoming all the brainwashing they've been given by their parents and by the church. And they finally realize that there's more to life than being approved.
Come on, not all women who are older than 22.
Yes, good, Joe.
What would you do with a 22-year-old?
This gentleman away down the end.
What would I do with you?
What would you do
Wait a
with
minute,
me?
Jules. What are you saying to her? I can't hear you.
She wants to know what I would do with
I'm a
her.
22-year-old woman. What would he do with me?
I would talk with you for a while. I would have some drinks with you. Play some
I
backgammon.
can't hear you.
And what happens, happens.
I can't hear. What did you say? You do what, Don? You talk to her
We
for
have
a while?
a few drinks. We
And then
play
what?
backgammon, and we see what happens.
Because I have a naive, I'm supposed to be naive and gullible because I'm 22 years old.
Wait a minute.
Not at all. Heaven's sake.
Tara, I'm sorry. Wait, we can't hear what you just said. What did you say?
I said, because I'm 22 years old naturally means I'm naive and gullible.
No,
and I don't
no,
fall
no,
for
no.
any line or move you
I
make on
see.
me.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I misunderstood you. She's asking
No,
women
she's
reach their
asking.
peak.
Forget about what she
Right.
said. She said,
No,
what
I
will
see
you do
why-
with her?
I see why I missed the point. I would treat you the same way I treat any woman I'm dating. And all that means is you have to have an IQ with 3 digits. You have to understand what makes the world go round and have your own life.
What about my physique?
Pardon me?
And what does my physique have to do?
Okay, go ahead, Bobby. Wait.
Would you go out with an older man who was a blue-collar worker?
Me?
Yes.
Honestly?
Yes, honestly.
I wouldn't know. I haven't.
You know, picture it.
I have not. In a sense, yes, the attraction is somebody being stable, directed, established.